Hi friends, welcome to Andy Bricks, and I hopefully have series 24 here. Now I did pick out 6 that I've opened, and I didn't get any doubles there, but yeah, once again, just initially off the bat I had a little bit of trouble, but you soon figure it out pretty quick. So I wrote, from what I gather was the how they came on their display sheet. So this one I haven't opened, and we have the football ref. So some of these I've been waiting to open these for you know once again some time, and just put it off every day. But there we go. The football is off. Wow. I've never had one of their balls before, a basketball or a soccer ball. We never got any of the soccer minifig series here in New Zealand. And yeah, it was a little bit... Oh, I love the colour of that. That torso. It's like a... hang on, bear with me. I'll try and get a bit more light going on here. In some form or another. So let's pretend that now happened and is edited out. Come on, just trying to amp as much light as I can here. That looks a bit better. But yeah, what a yellow. Outside it almost had a translucent look to it, but it's just a yellow that I'm not sure if they've used it before. Oh, there you can see the difference between the yellow of the arm being the flesh and the colour of the top. Some printing, fantastic, all the way around except for the back, so not all the way around. What would you call that? 3/4 of the way. Awesome looking hairpiece from what I can see here. What happened to her head though? I thought I saw it. Oh, here it is. I did. Wear. Great head. Screaming. Yellow card, red card. I'm not sure which one comes first. Do you get a red card and then a yellow card? And this is... I'm pretty happy with how the game's going at the moment. We've got a sport with a couple of mountains on the back. Our red and yellow card, which is just tiles, which works fine. Just try and snap them in there into our hands. Hold them. Come on, girl. Oh, I just saw something that I didn't spot before. We've got a stopwatch or something going. Maybe, yeah, could be counting down. That's very cool. And this side has, what is that? Some other sort of tech. I would say 45 minutes left in the game, maybe. I'm not sure. Nice. I don't think we've had this hairpiece in this colour, or is it a new hairpiece altogether? I honestly can't remember seeing that cast that sculpting at the back there, but yeah, maybe a new piece. Should have looked it up. definitely new in that colour, which makes that squiggly sculpt stand out a lot more. I honestly think this is a new piece. I love it. It almost looked like the dreadlocks all tied up. I love it. So we have her number one. Oh, and her ball. We showed you that, yeah. Now there is a cast point, that little dot there. You can actually get it to sit on it if you're lucky. And obviously not. It happened over here. Where is it there? I'm not going to worry about it too much. I wonder if the cards will hold it in place, sort of, from rolling around. That looks tiny, doesn't it? Let's see if we can zoom in on it a little bit. Okay, next, Robot Warrior, a fantastic figure, one that, probably the first figure I picked out to have a look at. I think I picked about 4 initially, but he is fantastic. Those eyes are so cool behind the helmet, and I love the triangulation at the back there to show some sort of port, maybe, I'm not sure. Jewel moulding on the legs, great printing all round. Again, not all the way around, but you know what I mean. Love the sand green print. Matches the Lego colour perfectly. It's a shame they can't get that like that all the time. A little bit of stuff going on the arm. Same on both sides, and I think the legs are the same. Awesome gun, built up. First time I think we've had pink skates, but made from that Overwatch piece, which is quite cool. Printed tiles. Yeah, I think you got a spare one. The big boomerang. The big boomerang hat is pretty out there, but I like out there. And we've got an alien underneath. I actually forgot what it looked. I'm surprised to see it green. And there's a lot more on the back than I remembered. Fantastic. It's nice how that green matches the shoulder. Very cool figure. A favourite of mine. Brown Astronaut. This was just out of the park for me. Being a space Lego, a classic space Lego freak. Now, what's going on there is trying to put the baby to sleep. Is that some sort of app from the 80s? Not that they had them. But yeah, some sort of thing going on there on the walkie-talkie, which is just tile stuck on the front. Trying to put baby blue boy to sleep. Now you can see his helmet, tanks are all cast in the same piece with the head going in there as well. But very well done. And awesome to have another classic spaceman. Now, I've just seen someone, a lot of people doing it, but the first guy I saw do it was great. He'd made 11 different classic spacemen up, and yeah. I wish I'd been onto that. I'm not sure if the Chinese New Year set still about. It had the rabbit in it, I think, a big rabbit, but it also had a helmet like that and tanks and purple for the first time. And we got a purple classic space figure with an alien in the last series, I do believe. So just gonna pop it out a bit. Okay. Brown Astronaut with baby carrot mascot. Not one of my favourites, but I watched a review of these the other day just to get the pronunciation of one of the figures down. Oh, come on, cut. And in watching that, I realised that this carrot chap was actually quite cool. Now, the carrot costume aside, he is a fantastic figure. That rump on them. So, not that the carrot piece is bad, but this figure alone, I didn't realise that it came with this hairpiece until a couple of days ago. So it would have been a real surprise for me to open it and find it in there. And the face, I believe, is new. I can't remember seeing that before. And the awesomest hairpiece that I hadn't seen before, and apparently came in another city set. But look at that hair. That is so cool. And I think it might have came from the Wakanda stuff. But fantastic print there, Farmers Market. Love it. And the torso. What do we got there? Is that a button? I think it is. I think it is. And dual molded pants, so he's got some, could have some wellies on there, gumboots, whatever you call them, galoshes, I'm not sure. What gumboots here in New Zealand, I'm not sure what. I know that the UK call them wellies, possibly galoshes. I'm not sure what. Maybe galoshes is American. But there's our carrot costume. This is a nice soft piece, and the rest of it's all hard. It's actually quite a cool costume, and yeah, nice to have. But yeah, I really dig that hairpiece. That's funky and orange, funky and freaky. Okay, so carrot mascot, he was called the Falconer, which was possibly one of the first figures, second figures I found, because the Classic Space was, but was looking for her as well. We've had quite a bit of black, the Falcon Knight stuff of recent. We've got a new, I don't know if long bow cross, bow and arrow, or long bow, I'm not sure what that is. It's rather large, so, but first time in tan possibly. First time we've got the braided princess hairy piece in red that I'm aware of. Fantastic hard plastic sculpt for the Falcon. This figure is the most sought after and very hard to find. I've had trouble. Unless you get a box that's brand new, she goes. There's another one that goes as well, but I'll talk about that when I come across it. But a cape on her, printed on under her cape, which is nice if you happen to lose the cape. But yeah, that Falcon is it, I think it is identical printing. A few feathers or something going on behind the head. Just a beautiful sculpt. Fantastically done. Love it. I've actually brought a couple of here, just because I'm sure she'll be worth it later. Oh, and check this out. So she's got the leather glove on. This side's just a black arm, and this side is a dual molded black, and the brown representing, a glove, I guess, to catch the. It should really sit on her arm, but it's Lego. But yeah, what a champion of a figure. Very, very well received through the community of, you know, Lego people. Lots of people just, you know, trying to mass here for one reason or another. I'm sure it's not all about the Falcon and the Falcon Knight costume. Here's another one that is very well done. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. It sounds all wrong. But we've got the T-Rex costume guy. What a fantastic sculpt of a T-Rex. This is just fantastic. He gets a couple of heads, I'm sure of it. Faces, I mean. A couple of not two heads, a couple of faces. But, you know, cheesy grin. You can turn the tail up either way. I like it that way because you get to see the print on it, because there's none underneath. You get two of those tails with him or her. It's a him in the packet. Rawr. T-Rex and coming to get you. Okay, next is the Orca. Now this is the other sought after. If you're not fast, you won't. He goes really quick. Fantastic printed kite shield there. Gets a big axey chopper. It's not an axe, it's a sword. A big chopping sword. Fantastic printing on the arms. What's going on there? Bone and some, I'm not sure, could be some sort of, you know, mud marking, going to battle. Back, fantastic back, gets covered up with the cape. Great to see them using that instead of just putting that inside the head, because that just doesn't work. And that bottom jaw, oh, let's have a wee snippet of his front torso. So front torso comes with the clan emblem on the front there. Toenails need chopping, but yeah, that jaw, they just made this so well. I should try and mess a couple of these as well, but there's that arm on the other side. But I like the bone print, looks good. Great cape, all full of holes, you know, tattered and torn. But this head piece is actually quite well done. So, don't want this cape to come off. So we have the jaw piece, which fits over the neck, and this is the head. So we lose his mouth and gain that jaw. So just sits in there. Rah. Very cool. Very, very cool. A great fig. And like I say, I should really try and get a couple of others. I've got this one and a just about complete full sealed set. Just, you know, squirrel away. But it's not quite complete, and I'm going to try and complete it to do a haul video, which is so overdue. It's mad. I don't know where I'm going to put it all in the video, let alone in my property. Okay, Orca, next one I happened to find open in store. Which one was it? This one. So, very, very good But he wasn't so hard to find, and it's the Conservationist, which is a great little fig. We get a new cap and hair piece, I believe. If it hasn't been done before, it's in a new colour, and we've got like, it's RSPCA in New Zealand. I think Australia is SPCA, or are we SPCA and they are RSPCA? I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. But I've just seen that we get the branchy bit. That's fantastic. There's two heads, two faces, sorry. Stop saying two heads. Let me build them. And I'm missing one component. Don't tell me that wasn't in there. Probably wasn't. I'm pretty sure it was. I remember seeing it. Where did I put it? Where's the packet? There. So it must have fallen out. You know what? I may have been an idiot. I'm pretty sure I saw it. It is a koala. That is so strange. It's definitely not in there. And this was the one. I saw him in there. I really did. I emptied it out. I wouldn't have brought it if it was missing. Huh. Well, that's a bit of a letdown. Guys. I'm sorry. What number is he? I'll see if I've got one over here. I'll open it up and buy another. Let's just have a look and I'll show you what we're supposed to have. Unless it bounced out somewhere. I didn't see it. I cannot see it. I saw it in there. I'm sure I did. Oh, that's frustrating. That'll teach you for buying an open packet. I actually thought I was doing the store a bit of a favour because it was all there. I had a look. There it is there, the koala. So, and that green piece. I've got both those. I am so sure. Now I think that might be a new colour for that, but who gives a stuff if you haven't got the koala? But that is so random. And I'm so disappointed, but like I say, I'm going to have a look. Great, torso rescue, awesome. Great minifigure. What number is he? Number 8. Let me just have a look over here. I don't know if I've got a number 8 yet. I really don't think I have. That is so frustrating. I can't believe it. I really did see it. Honest. Let me just see if I can't feel it somewhere else. Right. Oh, that is just, it's maddening. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Why is there 2 of those in there? But, and that shouldn't be in there either. I'm getting these all mixed up now. Don't believe that. No, it's a skate. Oh, that is so sad. I can't believe it. I really can't. Let's just have a look over here. I don't think we're going to be that lucky. So I've got 11, 2, 12, 6, 3, 7 and 5. No number 8. That is nuts. I saw the hey. So I had my open bags in here, and I think the koala bear was in there as well, because I did see him. You know, I wouldn't be that silly to purchase something that is now he's hanging on to something. It should be eucalyptus, but oh, I'm so happy that we can complete him. But yeah, what a cute little thing, koala bear. Now, when I was a boy, because I'm so old, my father's brother lived in Australia, and we used to get things from Australia occasionally. And I remember, they're probably still somewhere at my mum and dad's. God bless their souls. But koala bears that were made from kangaroo skin and fur. So they weren't real fluffy, but yeah, these koala bears with a hard plastic nose. It would have been the 70s, so cast your mind back if you're in that. You can't he hides a little bit. You can't get him in front of the stick. His ear. But, oh, isn't that cute? Little stud there. Tiny little baby bottom legs. Gorgeous. All the soccer balls getting passed down the line. Come on, Andy. Get it together. We have got to get it together. So what are we up to? Conservationist, the potter. I've gone and mixed up my order. That's the last one. Where's the one that I just opened? There, I'll put that spare tree piece and page in there. Where's our figures that are yet to be opened? Okay, so it's not that one. Must be, what do we got? The Conservationist, the Potter. This is quite cool, even though there's no real potter, you know, clay spinning wheel. I don't know, what do they call them? Potter's wheel. There's the imaginations of one, but that's what Lego's all about. Imagination. Let's just push these back a bit if we can. I'll try and do this in the front. I don't want them to be too sort of lose one another within each other when they're holding large pieces. Dump it into your hand. Put that back, the paper, and we've got 2 of those, so that can't be right. Must be a spare one. It's a nice piece to get as a spare. It was the bowl, first time in this colour, which is supposed to be clay, and what we have is the makings of, I wonder what way it goes. Oh, there you go, that bit's on the bottom, that bit's on top. That's sort of our wheel. So there's our potter wheel. no foot pedal or electric motor to make it run. I tell you, when I went to Australia, this never happened in New Zealand, but in Australia, we, in our art classes, this is primary school, you know, getting up towards the end of primary, but we could make clay things and cast them in a kiln, and that was just fantastic. Now, I'll just move her to the side. Not like that. Like this. So we get that goblet in that earthy colour as well, which is another object that she has spun up on the wheel. Clay apron runs through. I haven't really quite got that, but it's not bad. Double moulding for the arms there, purple, if you're into that. It's a nice purple. I love purple. It's a great colour. I like it a little bit deeper than that, but a new necklace. And we've got some tools for using for clay work when you're spinning up clay on a wheel. And we get this fantastic headscarf that's got leaves all over it, except the back, but you don't see the back, so it doesn't really matter. And that is to stop her hair going into the wheel. So what we'll do is we'll goblet her in one hand, and I'll stick a wheel over here somehow. Pretty sure it'll go on. What? You got it right there, Andy? Was it not happening? It's not happening! I'm not sure what's going wrong. It might be that. You might have to build this on the plate. Why can I not? Why will that not go down? That should buttress into those. I'm going to have to put it behind her, which probably won't work because it's just too big. Well, it does a little. So there's the figure in full, headscarf, table behind her, or spinning wheel, clay wheel. I don't know what they call them for clay. Spinning wheels, is for you know, wool. Okay, Potter. One that I have been waiting to see since I saw pictures of her. The Rococo Aristocrat. Now Rococo, from what I gather, was like an art movement, or which spilled over into fashion. I don't know whether it was an art one like the Victorian period, or is that something to do with who was running the show at the time. But we get this fantastic skirt for the second time. I should have got my queen out, or a picture of her at least, from a minifig book. But this great piece that they've used one other time in red for like king and queen. It took a while. I think we got the queen first, and then a few series later we got a king, which they just go together so well. But she is fantastic. I love this big skirt piece. I really do. Just amazing. This is a fantastic figure in my eyes. Fantastic printing. The sculpt for the hair. What I should have looked at was what was the time period for the Rococo art movement or whatever it was. And she gets a dog, which has been around in tan, I think, in the collectible minifigures with the Trendsetter one. I don't believe I opened up that. I only got one series of that, and it's still sealed. I never opened it, but you look at that face. This is fantastic. We get a couple of them. She could be singing. Oh, you know, did they do opera and stuff? I guess they did. But yes, I'm not sure how early this is. If anyone knows the date, what a great, let's move old Doggy Woggy, get some light on here. But just a fantastic print. Straight through there. Lego. You can do it, see? So why not more often? Shame they can't do something to the, you know, break up the skirt a little bit, but I'm not worried. You don't see it. You don't even see the back. I don't know why they print the back. I think it's just people expect it. The first minifigures never had printed backs, so yeah. It's just the way we are. We want. Lego sometimes delivers. Okay, what have we got next? The Rococo Aristocrat. The second to last was what I was expecting to be one of my favourites, but unfortunately isn't, because this figure just doesn't quite work. Excuse my dust blowing noises. But this little sculpt of a rocking horse, Lego has knocked out of the park. But so they should, you know. They're supposed to be the best at what they do. But yeah, fantastic. Shame there's not a little bar just behind, you know. Even if the minifigure couldn't hold it. Now what I saw on Just Too Good, he had, I didn't realise this, but you can actually park it. You don't have to stick it down on that jumper. You can actually rest it up on it, and it's in a, you know, rocking position. But we'll stick the minifig on, which in itself is, you know, pretty standard. Hairpiece we've had before. The face I'm sure we've probably had before. No, only one face print here. I don't mind the unicorn, it's cute. A little bit on the top there. But this is where it goes adrift. Mom, my big sister Susie's on my rocking horse again. She just looks far too big for it. And that's my only grief. It's alright because it does. Oh, whoa there, Tonto. It does actually rock quite decently. And yeah, it's okay. But the minifigure is just too big. The rocking horse needed to be slightly larger. Just ever so slightly. And I think that would have been a nail down. But yeah, bar in there. Should have been some sort of handlebar. I really do believe. But it is what it is. You know, I don't mind having one bad figure in the lot. And possibly, not that one, possibly the coolest, well not quite, but one of the coolest of this series, the newspaper guy. I just love him. I love his little expression. Now, if I remember rightly, there was something extra that came with this that I didn't realise. Oh, the slingshot, that's it. And you get two of them, so that is awfully nice. And I haven't seen that around for I don't know, feels like a little while. We got mid-sized legs that bend, which is nice, opposed to the short legs of the girl. Just how much shorter are they? Let's just bit of a side by side here. I've never done this before. It's not much in it. Let's put his bag on. He is cute. He's a great figure. Put his arm up to bag him. It looks like we've just got one face here. And he is shouting, extra, extra. Read all about it. I don't know. I was going to say something here, but I better not. But yeah, he's bending back a little bit, but height-wise, it's just a little bit higher. So those legs do help bring it down, but the torso's too big for the rocking horse. Maybe the legs are alright. Get away from the rocking horse. Leave it alone. Just shut up and move on. So yeah, here we go. Newspaper boy. My third, fourth maybe favourite. I could have Falcon or was it? Orc. Falcon, girl, the Orc. Oh, Spaceman first, of course. Spaceman, Falcon, Orc. T-Rex is awesome. The Rococo's cool too. These are all great, but the news guy, he's fantastic. We just haven't had something like this one before. Brand new hat, which is just awesome little, you know. It's like in the 1920s or something. You want to be hiding the slingshot away. You don't want to be advertising that. Extra, extra. Not sure what. Oh, we've got the original minifigure. You know, the first movable minifigure from set 600, I think it is. Or 601, 600 maybe. The police car that he doesn't fit in. I've got one with a police helmet on, which came out about the same time as this chap, but he's just got a cap on. But that's him. We actually got him in the birthday series as an extra. Whoa, what an awesome motorcycle. Man, Lego used to know how to do things great. Whoa, chips. Du, 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 du. There's enough of that. You can see why I play with Lego. I'm a big kid. Anyhow, there we have Series 24 finally out. They're all got a little bit too much in their hands and they get lost in each other there, but I'm so glad I found that. Let's move him away from the Orc because it looks like he's going to chop him up with his blade, and we can't have the... Let's get the Market Man. Now this is not supposed to be, but it's not the order, but that blade was just a little bit too close to the koala bear and he wasn't feeling too comfortable. But there we go. Series 24. Hard to get them all on the screen. Just about need to split them up a bit. Even more than this. More than this. But yeah, at least we can sort of zoom in on them a little bit better. Gosh, that looks terrible, doesn't it? Bunch them up a bit more. But yeah, there we go. Series 24. Thanks for watching. Gosh, 44 minutes. I'm so sorry. If you've watched your way through this, congratulations. But I will put in the comments to please skip forward if you feel the need. I had no idea it was so large. I always do this. I need to learn to edit. It's just silly. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Andy Bricks out.